Hi, folks. I want to talk to you about mental health, talk to you about bullying, which is a serious problem. There's even bullies on the internet bullying young kids that are so sensitive, some of these kids have taken their own lives because their feelings were hurt and they were embarrassed. What makes a bully a bully? Well, they're usually people that were bullied themselves. Maybe their father pushed them around, beat them. Maybe an older brother. Maybe a neighbor. Somebody abused them. So when they go out and they meet somebody smaller, weaker, or maybe bigger and stronger, but no self-confidence, they start picking on them and bullying them. I know, because when I went to school, I was a little skinny 125-pound kid with a baby face. And kids would bully me. And in those days, they'd put a little chip on your shoulder, and they'd say, when I touch that chip, we fight. Well, there's about 5 guys that put chips on my shoulders. And they all have broken noses, each one of them. Because when they put their hand up to hit the chip, I hit them with a right. And I was fast as lightning for a little skinny kid. But I don't think they're bullies anymore. You see, the problem today is, in my days, they carried zip guns. They homemade them. And then they carried knives. And we had these high-top boots with a little jackknife in the side of it. I don't see them anymore. But all the kids had knives. Now they got guns. They're showing up in shopping malls, schools, different places, and taking out innocent kids. You see, when you're bullied long enough, you start showing signs of depression. Parents take them to the psychiatrist, the psychologist, and the psychologist refers them to the psychiatrist, and they prescribe drugs. The side effects to these drugs are suicidal tendencies. Well, if you're going to kill yourself, why not take some people with you, innocent people? That's the way the brain's working. Medication they don't need. I'm not a doctor, and people say, Sam, you can't be practicing medicine. I'm not practicing medicine. Take your medicine. If that's what you want your kids to take, go ahead and let them take it. Follow your doctor's orders. In the old days, you had a Dr. Freeman who, if your kid wasn't behaving, you took him to Dr. Freeman, and they'd line up these kids, and he'd lay them on a table, and he'd take a golden ice pick, put it underneath the eye. There's a little slot in here, and he'd go, and you didn't have an aggressive kid anymore. Turned him into vegetables, and they gave him a Nobel Prize for doing this. They should have locked him up. That's what they should have done. Lobotomies are still being used, I think, in some countries or some places, and a person's not aggressive anymore. But if anybody's out there listening to me that happens to be a bully, I'm not picking on you. I'm trying to help you. Because if you're a bully, there's always a bigger bully or a stronger bully, and you'll get your own medicine back at you. What goes around, it comes around. But if you've been saying nasty things about people on the internet or making fun of people, remember this. It only takes a trigger finger, less than a quarter pound of pressure to pull a trigger. So these little skinny, innocent kids that you pick on, they can become time bombs. And it'll come right back at you. So I want to give this message to people out there to stop bullying people. Hey, I have people get on the internet and say some terrible things about me, and I can't believe it. I don't even know these people. What are they, competitors? What are they, people with sick minds? When I say a sick mind, they were abused. Somebody abused them, and they look for innocent people so they can abuse. So look me in the eyes. Bullies, stop bullying people, and God will reward you, and good things will come your way. Because if you've been bullied yourself by a parent, a brother, a father, or whoever, forgive them. Let go. Start enjoying your life. Give a little love. What we need more is love for one another. Bring back the old-time religion. Have faith in our Maker, the good Lord above. I believe there's a God, and I've got many stories to back it up and to prove it. I haven't got time to explain it to you now, but on some other series that I put out, I'll explain it to you. So, God bless you, beautiful people, and bully, don't bully no more. Because if you do, it's going to come back at you many times full. Send out some love, and love will come back to you. You can go to my website, www.sammeranto.com. That's MERANTO. And you can download an actual session, and you can download an evaluation that you can fill out, and there's no obligation. I don't even want your email. I don't even want your name. You know, a lot of people want to collect your email so they can go out and harass you. If you don't need the help, that's fine. Nobody's going to bother you, but look it over. Look it over. It doesn't cost you anything to look it over. Maybe it's something that can turn your life around. Bring out a natural talent, a natural ability. The average person uses 5% of their mind. Start activating 95% more of your mind. Start enjoying your life. Hey, God bless you, folks. Go to sammeranto.com and download those free evaluations and the session. God bless.